Oh, no, you didn't. Now I'm a bird? Okay, we'll talk about this later, Ewan. But it is Creative Week, and the Loeries are also getting ready to award excellence in brand communication. But it doesn't really matter what role a person plays in the creative industry. One thing is definitely for sure, you always have to stay at the top of your game. Now, our two guests in studio this morning know exactly what I'm talking about how to be successful in this industry. And we're talking to fashion photographer Dewald as well as top male model Levi Masoet. Good morning, gentlemen. How are you?
Good morning.
Very good to have you in studio today. Hey?
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Now, Dewald, let me talk to you first of all. Now, you are a fashion photographer. How did you get into this industry? Tell us a little bit more about that.
Funny enough, I started out as a model. And
I can see that.
my first photo shoot that I walked on, I looked at the photographer and I was in love.
Wow.
I really wanted to do that and then pursued that with every single being in myself.
Yeah, and the rest, as they say, is history.
Yeah.
What do you feel? Because I think a lot of the times, and we were chatting about this before the show, I think a lot of people look at a picture or magazine and they look at the scenario and they think, oh, that's easy, it must have, happened effortlessly. What do you think are the things that, the myths about this industry that people don't know about when it comes to being a fashion photographer?
Well, it actually takes a lot of hard work, lots of dedication to actually create something, and a really good team. A lot of creative people coming together to create amazing images.
Yeah, it's true. Hey, it is a team. It is a team
It's
job.
an absolute team effort, and you need all that elements to create that something. I'm just one person in the whole mix.
Now, talking about this team effort, what have been some of the most memorable kind of parts of your career, the highlights?
Highlights, I must say, I've photographed quite a few local celebs and also international. International was Kelly Rowland. It was quite an amazing experience.
Kelly Rowland?
Yeah, it's Destiny's Child. I was so chuffed about that one.
Wow, that's incredible.
Yeah, and she's an amazing person too.
Is.
I mean, absolutely, she was such a superstar.
Yeah. And what do you love most about your job of being a fashion photographer?
Wow, what's there not to love? They actually go to work and every day is different. There's not one day is the same, and a lot of challenges. To be able to stand on set and suddenly you have to shoot summer and you're standing outside and it's raining and you have to make it happen.
You have to
But those challenges.
No, that's wonderful. Thank you so much, Dewald. Now,
Pleasure.
the reason why we're talking to these very good-looking gentlemen this morning is that they're also going to be on top billing tonight, but we'll talk a bit more about that in a minute. Levi, you're sitting there all regal, just ready to answer the question. Now, one thing that I always ask myself is a lot of people want to be discovered, whether they're walking down the road or whatnot. How were you discovered?
I was discovered, Leanne, making coffee.
You were?
Making espresso. When Seattle arrived, I was one of the baristas there.
Wow.
And, some girl saw me there. She said, hey, you should be a model. I would say, hey, no, I'm not a model.
Yeah.
And then, like they say, the rest is history.
The rest is history. So you were discovered making espresso?
That's right.
Ah, see, espresso changes lives. What are some of the misconceptions, do you think, about being a top model?
I think it takes a lot of work to do this job, It's also, it's quite a chip at your ego. It's a chip at your self-esteem, because you got to look good, and you're not booking all the jobs all the time. So, you can find some difficulties. I mean, try standing in a pool at 5 o'clock in the morning, trying to look good, trying to look happy,
In the middle of winter.
In the middle of winter.
Exactly.
It's trying to sell the image, hey?
Exactly.
Wow, but you love what you do, right?
I mean, it's good. It takes me places. I've traveled a bit of the world. I've met people, and that's what I love. I can't say that I love the actual industry itself, but I love meeting new people. I like finding myself in different coffee shops, places in the world. That's amazing.
Wow. That's so awesome. Well, I love what you guys do. It's really awesome. And of course, these two gentlemen are going to be on Top Billing tonight at 8 o'clock on SABC3. They're going to be making some interesting DIY things, so don't miss it at all. I know that I'm going to be glued to my screen. Levi and Dewald, so lovely to have you guys in studio this morning.
Thank you very much.
Come back again anytime, okay?
Thank you.
We'll be right back after this break.